For GM, it is a tale of two GM dealerships. One told the automaker wants to end its affiliation, as another learns it's being pulled off that list. Saved tonight. 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia has more on this.
Sue, Crown Motors general manager says the dealership is waiting to determine its response to GM. When Fox Motors on Alpine Avenue got a notice from GM last month, it decided to fight back, and Fox Motors won. The letter arrived at Fox's Pontiac Buick GMC dealership in Alpine Township yesterday.
And it was good news.
It says General Motors now wants to continue its relationship with the store. Fox Chief Operating Officer Diane Maher says it took quite a bit of work to put together the information to convince GM to change its mind.
There were different criteria that they used to make the decision, and so we evaluated each of the criteria to look at, why they shouldn't be going in that direction. We felt like we had been a great dealer for them over the years, and that something must have been missed in making that initial decision.
The elimination of GM's Pontiac division does mean Fox will lose one of its brands here. But as Fox gets a reprieve, Holland's Crown Motors found itself one of the hundreds added to the termination list as part of GM's bankruptcy filing. The automaker wants to end its relationship with Crown by October 2010, meaning the dealer, which also sells Hondas, Mazdas, Toyotas, and Mitsubishis, is set to lose its Cadillac and Buick lines. The general manager there tells us the dealership is processing the information it received from GM and will develop a response.
This hearing will come to order.
Today on Capitol Hill, automakers were criticized for the closures.
I honestly don't believe that companies should be allowed to take taxpayer funds for a bailout and then leave it to local dealers and their customers to fend for themselves with no real plan.
GM CEO Fritz Henderson defended his company's changes.
Historically, much of GM's dealer network growth occurred in the 50s and 60s when we held a dominant share of the U.S. auto market. Since that time, strong new competitors have entered this country, and our market share has shrunk, leaving us with too many dealerships and, in many cases, in the wrong locations.
We know a little bit about the criteria GM is using in making these decisions. It includes sales volumes, customer service ratings, as well as location. We should point out Fox Motors did get a reprieve for its location on Alpine Avenue. Its location up in Charlevoix is still on GM's termination list, Sue.
This whole thing getting so complicated with this bankruptcy. Okay,
Certainly.
Tony, thank you. Brian, back to you.